Well, this bloke's a repeat offender. Stephen Miles, the Deputy Premier in Queensland, has launched another extraordinary attack on the Morrison government, this time over vaccines. To tell us more, I'm joined from Brisbane by the Queensland Opposition Leader, David Crisafulli. David, Health Minister Greg Hunt has confirmed there are some 60,000 Pfizer doses assigned to Queensland, which the Palaszczuk government hasn't even ordered yet. But Miles says there's shortages in vaccine. Greg Hunt says, mate, you haven't ordered them. Why haven't they ordered them?
And this follows not taking up the offer for more AstraZeneca before. And Peter, it beggars belief. Today the Premier came out and said, look, we've just got to stop this argy-bargy, you know, the big statesman. And then out rolls the attack poodle and followed by the Health Minister, and all they want to do is play silly games with Canberra. Look, everybody is over it. They've had enough of it. And Queensland, we look at this opportunity at the moment where we've got some clear air. We want to make some headway on the vaccines. And I keep saying consistently to people, let's get cracking. I say to the state, let's look at drive-through clinics. Let's roll out more mass hubs. Let's encourage people to go and see their doctor or the pharmacist. And yet we're losing ground. And we're losing ground because people look at it, they see all the messiness, they've seen all the demonisation of AstraZeneca, they're seeing the shenanigans between the state and Canberra. And my message for the Premier and her entourage is just grow up, learn to work with Canberra and try and get a result instead of trying to score political wins.
Look, you're right to point out AstraZeneca. The take-up of AstraZeneca, plentiful supply, it's made in Australia, is well below the national average. I think it's a good point you make too. You have clear air. You have an ability where people can go to vaccination clinics now and not likely to get COVID or pass it on. When you're in a crisis like you are in New South Wales and Victoria, even just moving around the community to get the vaccine is a problem. Any chance they're going to listen to you? Because you've got an older population in Queensland, as you know.
Well, I'm trying to do all I can to show leadership in the void of it coming from the state. But every day we're losing pace with the rest of the nation, and Queensland's now stone cold motherless last. And as a proud Queenslander, I hate to see that. Now, there's all this shenanigans going on about talking about New South Wales getting extra doses, and I'm a proud Queenslander and I'll always fight for our fair share. My issue, though, is we're not just losing pace with New South Wales, we're losing pace with everybody. And we will kick ourselves if this is the moment that we could have armed ourselves on that path to 70 and 80%. And part of the reason why we are so sluggish, I'll name two things. One is, let's be frank, the Premier found every excuse not to get AstraZeneca, continued to delay it and delay it. That sent shockwaves throughout the community, and mates of mine who are GPs say that the phone rang for all the wrong reasons, saying I'm just not going to get it. And the second has been the mixed messaging on what freedom looks like, what success looks like. And if you sign on to a national plan and then on the floor of Parliament you start making up new health rules, that just undermines the confidence. And a lot of people just threw their hands up in the air and said, this is all ridiculous, this is a circus, and no one wins when that happens.
I'm sorry, I've got to leave it there. We're out of time, but you're spot on. David Crisafulli, thank you for your time tonight.